kijken hoor, terug naar het spel. Oh ja, wel op het plein. Ga naar het conservatorium. Wat gaat dat doen? Zie ik er nog niets doen, denk ik. Inspecteren. Nee, ik kan niks. We gaan naar het conservatorium. Kijken of we iets kunnen vinden over onze DNA.
Wow. Pity I don't have time for some sightseeing.
Hoe kom je hier binnen dan?
Do you know where the Music Academy is, Oscar?
It should logically be on the square.
Nou, dan moet ik hier naar binnen, toch? Is het aan deze kant? Ja, dit is het. Wauw, oké. Stond gewoon voor het verkeerde gebouw. Ken je die al? Oké, we zijn er. Oud en verlaten ziet het eruit. Vraag naar Dana's dossier. Even kijken, wat is dit?
All these letters. They look like letters of formal notice. They probably haven't been paying the bills for some time.
Overeenkomst op bepaling van de IRD en 126.2 wordt u hierbij uitzettingsbevel, bevel ontruiming 26 november 2005 met betrekking tot het pand dat eigendom is van de gemeenteraad van Vagen. De heer Wolfgang Schneider, burgemeester van Vagen. Oké.
All these letters. They look like letters of formal notice. They probably haven't been paying the bills for some time.
Nou, daar kan ik ook nog kijken. Vagen 64 jaar vrijheid met verviering, jubileum, consortium. Herdenking Oosterhal van kritieke momenten die leiden tot de capitulatie van de bruine shadow. Bruine schaduw en het einde van de Tweede Wereldoorlog. Oké.
So that's the famous Vaughan Music Academy? It's not what I was expecting. Guten Tag!
What now? If you're from the council, you can come back when I'm not so busy.
Oh, sorry, you startled me.
So, now what do you want, council minion?
I'm not from the council. I'm just a visitor here. I came because I was hoping to look at the file of a student from the 1930s.
Oh. I'm sorry. It's just that I haven't time for digging up old files from 70 years ago. I have way too much to do here, you understand.
I can tell you're a little overwhelmed. Where's the rest of the staff? Or maybe a student could show me.
You are standing in front of the rector, and the only employee of this academy. My name is Maximilian Mahler, and it falls upon me to manage everything on the premises. The maintenance, the archiving, and the lot before we close next month. So, if you don't mind...
I'm very sorry to hear that the academy is closing, and I can see you're extremely busy, but I've come such a long way to see it. I'd be so grateful if you could locate it. It's really important to me.
And so is this place important to me, too. And I would love to hear the mechanical orchestra play one last time before the academy closes. But, alas, I can't, can I? Unless,
Unless what?
well, you know.
All right, then. So if I get the mechanical orchestra going, you'll get me that file, right?
Oh, of course, Fraulein. Of course.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Believe it or not, I have seen mechanisms like the one on the square before.
Well, in that case, I promise to give you the file in return for your services.
Thanks.
But I must warn you that the square has undergone some transformations over the years, and some parts of the mechanism may be difficult to get to.
Don't worry, I'll make myself thin and slide between the cracks.
You'll find some of them scattered around the square, and some of the others you'll find in the clock tower. Now, if you'll excuse me for a second.
What are you...
Now, what is the name of that student you're interested in?
Roze. Dana Roze.
And what were the years she attended our illustrious academy?
In the 30s. 1937, to be precise.
Oh, and here it is. And here you will find the annual inspection reports of the mechanisms by Frau Beckmann.
Frau Beckmann?
She was the rectoress of the academy during the years you spoke of. These are from 1937. You see, I have a marvelous memory regarding archives. This is why I have chosen Frau Beckmann's, because there's something in here regarding that Edna Roze you spoke of.
Dana Roze.
Quite. You will also find some sheet music with annotations. This is the Hymn of Wagen, which you must play on the piano on the square in order to activate the Orchestra of Automations. Once you have fixed the mechanisms, of course. All right then, here you go. What are you waiting for?
Oké, we moeten een mechanisme gaan maken.
Someone's added annotations. They could help me play the hymn on the piano on the square, like the rector asked me to. This sheet music corresponds to the piano part for the Hymn of Wagen. I wonder what it's supposed to represent. I wonder what it's supposed to represent. The report that the rectoress of the academy filled in with the help of Dana back in the 30s. According to the present rector, I should find all the information I need to repair the mechanisms on the square. Music Academy Inspection Report, October 12, 1937.
Today, I was due to inspect the musical mechanisms that enable students to give a public display of their talent and enable us to showcase the quality of our teaching to the people of our beautiful town.
Is goed, jongen. Fijne avond. Doei, doei. Doei, doei.
Like every year, I needed a volunteer from our students to help me during the inspection, and this year's choice was obvious.
I'm fine, really.
Well, you're looking off color, darling, and on edge.
No, it's just that I haven't heard from Leon since he left with the Origin expedition from Kantar. And also,
Well, we've got company. You'll tell me later, Dana, darling. Meantime, be good and stay safe.
You too, Yunta.
Is everything all right? You look under the weather. We don't want one of our best and brightest to fall ill now, do we?
Thank you for asking, Frau Beckmann, but I'm just a little tired, that's all.
And who was that lady?
Just a friend I met this summer.
You do keep some surprising company, Fraulein Roze. Anyway, I have something for you that will take your mind off things.
Oh?
Would it interest you to see the mechanisms that enabled you to perform so brilliantly here last spring?
That would be wonderful.
Good. Come and join me at the kiosk when you have a moment. But don't be too long, though. Come and see, Fraulein.
Incredible.
Isn't it just? You see these flags? Each mechanism housing for each musical automaton on the square is represented by one of these flags.
Fascinating.
Today is the day they are being serviced. Each mechanism has been inspected by an Academy maintenance man. In theory, they're all functional. But if you like, you can go and see these maintenance men on my behalf and fetch back their respective reports. You would be doing me a big favor, as I have to inspect the piano in the kiosk. And also, it will give you a chance to take a peek at each of the automaton mechanisms.
Thank you. I'd be delighted.
Now, take this. You'll need it to open the maintenance room that leads to the most impressive mechanism of all, that of the clock tower.
Thank you, Frau Beckmann.
Do you have any questions before you go?
When the mechanical orchestra played along with me last spring, it was incredible. But how does it manage to play at the same tempo as the piano? It was almost like in a dream.
Oh, it wasn't dream work, Fraulein, but clockwork. The piano is connected to the mechanism that you are going to inspect, and the hymn of Wagen played on the keys. That's what sets the rhythm and the intensity of the performance, and that's what triggers everything else.
Do you know who built the mechanical orchestra? My father told me it didn't exist when he was young.
They were built by a strange young French inventor by the name of Borelberg some years ago. From what I heard, he was visiting Wagen while en route to the east, just after the huge fire that destroyed the town. He was moved by the legend of Vera Schönberg, that virtuoso who died in the fire. So he offered his talents to rebuild the city and create the mechanical orchestra.
What happened to Vera Schönberg? My mother always says it's the saddest story.
And she's right. You probably know that Vera Schönberg was Wagner's most famous musician at the beginning of the century. But her legend was truly born the night she performed a cello concerto, right here on the square. It was also the night of the worst fire in Wagner's modern history.
And Frau Schönberg, she died in the fire, right?
She did. As well as all the other musicians and the entire audience. They were surrounded by flames, trapped on this square.
How dreadful.
Dreadful indeed. But according to the legend, Vera Schönberg kept playing Wagner's hymn until the very end. She understood they were all doomed to die, and her music brought them peace of mind during their last moments. This automaton you played with last spring was created in her image as a final tribute.
I had no idea.
Well, now you know all about the legend of Vera Schönberg. Was there something else, Fräulein Roze?
I'll go and see the maintenance team.
Good. Thank you, Fräulein.
According to Frau Beckmann, it opens the maintenance room just next to the clock tower.
Looks like the rector was right, Oscar. I should be able to find the mechanisms he wants me to repair by following the circuit Dana described in the report. Looks locked. I can't go in. Looks locked. I can't go in. I don't believe it. Because of that van, I can't get to the mechanism. I'll have to find a way to move it. We're going to have to find all the automatons, Oscar.
According to the Rectoress's report, the model situated next to the piano in the kiosk shows their location and whether they've been repaired.
If the report is right, a flag is raised only when the corresponding mechanism is working. Too bad. It could have helped me find them. I can't open it like this. It looks like it's been mechanically... An automaton musician. Looks exactly like Hans's style, like at Bohogstadt. Given the condition of that door, it should give way if I force it a bit.
Impossible, Kate Walker. Such an act is illegal.
Let's just hope that no police come by here. Looks like a part is missing.
No, I don't.
I'm afraid you are...
That doesn't work. Impossible. No.
The connection between this mechanism and the other ones on the square seems to be operational. Something's wrong.
So you're the one Frau Beckman sent, are you? Well, you can tell her there's no problem with this automaton. Just needs cleaning up and a bit of oiling. Have a gander at the mechanism if you like.
The maintenance man said it was functional. I shouldn't touch it.
You can tell, Frau Beckman, this automaton still... Oh, it had to fall to me.
I can hardly believe I held my concert here just 6 months ago. 6 months. Seems like a lifetime. So much has happened. Meeting Leon for a start. It would be so good if he were here now. I love receiving his letters since he left to Baltear with the Origin expedition. The way he described Kantar, the capital, made it sound like a city from a dream. We've said so much on paper, and I love to read between the lines. But since the expedition left Kantar for the mountains, no news. I just hope he's okay.
A part of the mechanism was damaged, but I changed it. You can tell Frau Beckmann everything's in order now.
What is this? What is this? Frau Beckmann told me to look at the mechanisms on the square. I wonder what they look like, especially now that they've been inspected by the maintenance men. Frau Beckmann told me to look at the mechanisms on the square. I wonder what they look like, especially now that they've been inspected by the maintenance men.
The mechanism of this automaton box doesn't seem deteriorated, Oscar. Can you see anything wrong?
It looks like there is a component missing in the upper part. You should look for another one and then replace it.
An automaton musician. Looks exactly like Hans's style, like at Bohogstadt. The connection between this mechanism and the other ones on the square seems to be operational. Looks like a part is missing. The mechanism of this automaton box doesn't seem deteriorated, Oscar. Can you see anything wrong?
It looks like there is a component missing in the upper part. You should look for another one and then replace it.
Looks locked. I can't go in. Something's wrong.
Oké, ik heb dus een foto gemaakt van die vorige toen we met Dana Roze in die kast zijn geweest. Dus die C, die D, die G en die A. En dan moet ik kijken of ik ze naar beneden kan krijgen. En deze moet je waarschijnlijk naar heen doen zo. En als we nu gaan draaien. Oké, maar dat is oké. Dus dan moet op C staan. Dat is eigenlijk alleen de eerste. Die foto deze is weg. C en G, de eerste twee. Dus eigenlijk moet ik deze zo zetten. En dan... Oh, gek. Dus komt op 3 terecht, oké. Dat is de eerste goed. G. Nee, eerst die doen. Zo. Dan moeten we die op de goede positie zetten. En onderin. Oh, dat kan natuurlijk niet, want die zit daar. Dus dan zouden we in principe nu zo. Die zou daar moeten. Oh, die is kort. Oké, kijk. Oké, die is kort. Dus dan moeten we... Oh, kijk, die erboven dan. Die is kort. Die is kort. Die is heel lang. Dus we deze pakken. Zijn we deze erbij? Ja, kijk. Dat is G. Oké. Aan de kant. Die hebben we zo. En dat is C, die klopt ook. Moeten we D daar hebben. Zo. Het zou moeten zijn. Godverdikke. Godverdikke.
Well played, Kate Walker. You seem to be on the right track to successfully completing the service the Rector asked of you.
Thanks,
Dus
Oscar.
uit die vorige kast.
But I
Dus
still
deze-
have to find the other mechanisms.
Ja, maar deze werkt nu. Ik denk dat onderdeel daar niet uithalen. Nou, mevrouw, staat hier een beetje in de weg. Oké, die foto is goed gelukt.
One down, 3 to go. It looks like the Rector is desperate to reduce the costs of running the Academy. I need to contact the owner of the vehicle to ask him to move it.
You can use the telephone on the desk, Kate Walker.
Ja. Maar wat is het telefoonnummer dan? Helemaal gek, er staat gewoon een nummer op die bus. Foto's schieten. Oké.
Wagoner Baufirma, Dietrich. Guten Tag.
Hello, excuse me, but your van's parked on the square and it's blocking the way. Would you mind moving it?
Oh, sorry about that. I'm with a client nearby. I'll move it right away.
Thank you.
Hoppatee. Nou, hier weet ik de code nog niet van.
Okay, we'll need to find the code for this tuning box.
Didn't Dana Roze see it during her verification round?
Ja, dat hebben we wel gezien. Dat was 4253. Als ik het goed zeg. Hier. Toch niet. Oké, nou. We gaan deze puzzel oplossen, maar dan wel in de volgende aflevering. Dus blijf dit volgen en bedankt voor het kijken. Doe even like, abonneren, dat vinden we leuk. Goed voor het algoritme. Hele oude game, maar we gaan hem toch een keertje testen. Ik zou zeggen, let's go en tot de volgende.